I'll never forget that crisp morning when a petty $79 HOA fine ignited a battle that would shake our neighborhood to its core. As I stepped out to my car, ready to head to the police station, a neon yellow notice glared at me from under my windshield wiper. My heart sank as I read it, a violation for improper lawn maintenance. I, Daniel Carter, chief of police for 20 years, was fired for my lawn? I stared at my yard, green, mowed, maybe not a putting green, but tidy. This was absurd. Then came the unmistakable clack of heels on pavement. "Good morning, Chief Carter," chirped Lisa Bennett, the HOA's newest board member, her voice dripping with fake sweetness. She clutched a tablet, her eyes scanning my property like a hawk. Lisa had moved in 6 months ago, won a board seat 3 weeks prior, and was already a neighborhood tyrant. Holding up the notice, I kept my tone calm. "Lisa, my lawn's fine. Care to explain?" She barely glanced up. "Section 4, paragraph 2, grass must not exceed 3 inches. Yours is 3.4 inches. She tapped her tablet, logging more violations. "Pay within 72 hours, or the fine doubles." "Oh, and those garden statues?" "Not on the approved list." "My statues, keepsakes from my late mother." Tacky. My blood boiled, but I stayed cool. "They've been here 12 years, Lisa." She smirked. "New board, new rules. We're elevating property values." As she strutted off, she snapped photos of my neighbor Emily's house, an ER nurse who just pulled a night shift. Emily didn't need Lisa's harassment over her slightly askew mailbox. Something snapped in me. This wasn't about lawns or statues. In my 25 years on the force, I'd seen patterns of power abuse, and Lisa was targeting hardworking folks, first responders, teachers, nurses. I scrolled through our neighborhood's social media group in my car. Complaints about Lisa flooded in: fines for a firefighter's kid's basketball hoop, an elderly couple's roses, a teacher's old car. Lisa was waging war on our community's spirit. She thought she was untouchable, but she didn't know who she was messing with. 2 days later, I came home from a grueling 16-hour shift, busting a carjacking ring, to find 2 black SUVs marked Elite Community Patrol blocking my driveway. Lisa strutted across my lawn, snapping photos of my hose, my doormat, even my mailbox's shade of white. My patience frayed. "Lisa, move these vehicles. They're illegally blocking my property," I said, stepping out of my car. She spun, her blonde bob bouncing. "Mr. Carter, you're the rule breaker. Unpaid lawn fine, unapproved statues, and now, a non-compliant mailbox color, classic white, not pristine pearl." I laughed, incredulous. "My mailbox has been white for 15 years. She smirked, unfazed. "New guidelines, approved last week." I started recording on my phone. "This is a violation of City Ordinance 19-256. Her smile faltered, but she doubled down. "As an HOA board member, I have authority. These officers ensure compliance." The officers leaned against their SUVs, badges glinting oddly. As chief, I knew every licensed security firm in town. Bennett Protection Services wasn't one. Their badges looked like cheap knockoffs, shoulder patches peeling. My cop instincts screamed, something was off. Then my neighbor, Maria Lopez, a nurse, ran out in scrubs. "Chief, they're blocking my driveway too. I'm late for my hospital shift." Lisa's eyes widened at "Chief," her tablet nearly slipping. But she squared her shoulders. "Your title means nothing, Chief Carter. Rules apply to everyone." As she marched off, I knew this was bigger than a fine. I pulled up the city's business license database. No record of Bennett Protection Services. Lisa's brother, Greg Bennett, had been at the last HOA meeting in a similar uniform. Unlicensed security? This was illegal. The next morning, Emily, the ER nurse, showed up at my door, trembling, clutching a stack of orange violation notices. They're threatening a lien on my house for my trash bin being out an extra day after a 16-hour shift, she cried. My blood boiled. I canvassed the neighborhood. Stories poured in. Tom, a firefighter, fined for his kid's hoop. The Gwynn family, cited for Christmas lights left up during a funeral. An elderly widow, Mrs. Kim, harassed over her bird bath. Lisa was targeting essential workers and election opponents, her fines clustering around their homes like a heat map of vendettas. That evening, a text from my deputy, Ryan, lit up my phone. Chief, Lisa's brother's company got a $200,000 drainage contract last spring, triple the other bids. My jaw tightened. Then Mrs. Kim whispered about cameras on streetlights, pointed at specific homes, including mine. Unauthorized surveillance? Lisa had crossed into criminal territory. I needed proof. At the station, I dug into public records. Bennett Protection Services, registered 3 months ago under Lisa's maiden name, used a P.O. box. Greg's past security firms in 2 states had folded amid complaints of aggressive tactics. Lisa's home daycare, caring for 8 kids, lacked state licensing and violated HOA commercial bans, the same rules she weaponized against others. Security camera footage showed her SUVs blocking fire lanes, endangering lives. HOA financials revealed Lisa funneled all security contracts to Greg, inflating fines to fund them. She'd even extended her fence onto public land. The final straw came when Officer Patel burst in. Chief, Lisa's crew tried booting Dr. Lee's car at the ER entrance during a critical surgery. I had had enough. An emergency HOA meeting was called for Lisa's new safety plan. More cameras, more guards. I saw my chance. The meeting room buzzed with tension. Lisa, in a tailored suit, pitched her plan, oblivious to the storm brewing. Neighbors sat silently, cowed by her reign. I waited until she called for a vote, then stood. Before we vote, there's something you need to know. Lisa's eyes narrowed. I'm Daniel Carter, Chief of Police, and I've uncovered disturbing violations. The projector flicked on, showing Lisa's unlicensed daycare. Gasps rippled through the room. These documents, I continued, prove Bennett Protection Services, owned by Lisa's brother, operates without a state license, impersonating law enforcement. I flashed a map of fines targeting first responders. While Lisa fined Emily for her trash bin after a night shift, she ran an illegal business. While she cited Tom's kids' hoop, her SUVs blocked fire lanes. Neighbors erupted, sharing their stories. A single mom fined for holiday lights, a teacher targeted for chalk art. Lisa's face flushed. This is a witch hunt, she shrieked, grabbing her tablet. But Mrs. Tran, the board's longest-serving member, blocked her exit. We're not done, Lisa. I laid out every violation, $120,000 in unfair fines, illegal cameras, contract rigging. The room roared. Mrs. Tran called a vote. Hands shot up unanimously. Lisa was ousted, banned from the board. As she stormed out, screaming, "You'll regret this!" Neighbors cheered, some in tears. The next day, a moving truck sat in Lisa's driveway. Her brother's SUVs vanished, replaced by real patrol cars. Mrs. Tran and I refunded every unfair fine, totaling $120,000. Kids played freely, yards bloomed without fear. A week later, Emily's son handed me a crayon drawing of me in uniform, captioned, "Thank you for saving our home." It sits on my desk, a reminder that justice isn't just a badge, it's standing up for what's right. Our neighborhood learned a hard lesson: power corrupts, but unity prevails. Last I heard, Lisa tried joining another HOA 2 towns over. They'd already heard about her. What do you think, viewers? Was Lisa a tyrant who got what she deserved, or was she just enforcing rules? Share your thoughts below. Let's debate HOA power and standing up to bullies. Hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more stories of justice. Your comments keep this channel alive.